Hey everyone, Maya here from My Storybook, and welcome to today's interactive read aloud. I have a new book for you, my friends, featuring a very fun character that some of you may also know and love. Do you know who this character is? This is Pete the cat. Pete the cat always gets up to so much fun and shenanigans. And this time, my friends, in this new Pete the cat book, Pete the cat has got a groovy imagination. My friends, have you heard that word before? Groovy. Can you say it with me in 3, 2, 1? Groovy imagination. Groovy means really cool and interesting and exciting. So we're going to be reading about Pete the cat and his groovy imagination. And then if you sneak a peek behind me, I have some very fun crafts where you are going to get to share a little bit about your own groovy imagination. All right, double thumbs up if that sounds good. Excellent. Let's get started. So the title of today's interactive read aloud is Pete the Cat's Groovy Imagination, written by Kimberly and James Dean. So they wrote and illustrated this book together, Kimberly and James Dean. Now, what do you notice going on the cover here with Pete and his groovy imagination? Right. First of all, I see so many colors. There's a rainbow, and I see all sorts of things in the rainbow. What do you see? Yes, and I see, what is Pete in? He's in a box, and it looks like he's flying through the sky, and there's a box. Well, that's some good imagination right there. Let's see what is going on with Pete and his imagination. Here's our title page. Has the title of our book, Pete the Cat's Groovy Imagination, our author and illustrator, and this looks like the cover picture, right? It looks like it's morning. Pete the cat was happy. Today would be so much fun. Chilling out, catching vibes, catching good feelings, sand, surfing, and lots of fun. So what is Pete imagining that he'll do today? He is going to go to the beach, surf, sand, all the sunshine out there. He is ready to go. My friends, what are you happy to do? But wait a minute. What happens when Pete looks out the window? It's raining. Can Pete go to the sand and surf if it's raining? Probably not. But when Pete looked outside, he got down in the dumps. Sad. Dark clouds and pouring rain could make this good day turn bad. Oh no, what do you think he's going to do? He's all ready in his bathing suit and everything. Let's see. But Pete didn't complain. So he's not upset. He did not feel blue, didn't feel sad. Pete knew he could find something fun to do. Oh, so even though it's raining outside, Pete's like, no problem. I can still find something fun to do. Look around in his room. What could he do for fun? Right? My friends, what do you like to do for fun on a rainy day? Ooh, that sounds super fun. Pete drew a cool picture. Look what is he drawing? The beach. Pete strummed a little tune, playing a guitar tune. My friends, can you play a little tune? Until he saw something too good to be true. What do you think he saw? And bing, little light bulb means, oh, I have an idea. What did he find? A box, and that reminds me of the box on the cover here. Pete found a big box and light bulb idea. He looked it up. He looked it down. He turned it side to side, and he spun it all around. My friends, can you spin all around? What is he doing with that box? The box was brown, and it was strong. The box was wide and tall. Maybe this wasn't just any box after all. This box rocks, says Pete in his head. The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly, Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. So he's using his imagination and he's turning this box into something new. What do you think he's making it into? Maybe it was more than a box. Maybe it was more than it seemed. Pete closed his eyes and had an of this world? Dream. Does this give us a clue what he's turning that box into? What was it? A rocket ship! Were your guesses right? Oh, if not, my friends, no worries. That just means you're using your imagination too to think of different things. It was more than a box. It was a groovy rocket ship. Pete saw the moon on his outer space trip. Oh, he saw the moon and let's blast off. It's going to start from 10 and count backwards. See if you can count with me, friends. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And maybe you can jump up. Blast off! Oh. Wow, pretend you're going through space. What do you see? Aliens, stars, the moon. Pete was heading home. He landed splash in the sea. Pete had to think fast. Now what could his box be? So now if he's in the water, what could he transform his box into? What do you think he's going to make that can go in the water? The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew into a submarine, the ship that can go underwater. The box was now a yellow submarine. Pete dived way down into the sea. Pete wore his goggles to see the underwater scene. What does he see underwater? My friends, can you pretend you're in your submarine and you're going through the water and what do you see? So many things. But then the submarine crashed when it reached land. Now the box was lying sideways in the sand. But what's a cat to do with a box that couldn't stand? Now what can you turn it into, my friends? What do you think? Let's see. The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. Let's see what he comes up with. And pretty soon, what did he make? The box was not just a box lying on its side. It was a cool cat race car, revving for a fast, fast ride. So revving means making a sound like, can you make a revving sound? Oh my goodness, look at that cool cat ride. What would you make your race car look like, my friends? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Pete won the race just like that. All right, get in your race cars, my friends, and pretend to drive in 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Pete won the race just like that. Then splat. Uh-oh. The race car went flat. Now what good is a box that looks like a mat? The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. And suddenly Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. What did he turn it into, my friends? A rock star stage! Even though a flat box was not in the plan, Pete imagined it was a stage for his jammin' rock band. Oh, rock band stage? Oh, okay, my friends, pretend you're going to play an instrument and we're going to jam out to a rock band. Are you ready? Get your instruments ready. I'm going to have a trumpet. In 3, 2, 1, go! How fun! You know, sometimes our plans just don't go right, but it doesn't mean the day can't be out of sight. If you use your imagination, you will see just how groovy your day can be. So even though it was raining outside, was Pete sad? No, he just used his imagination and had a groovy day. Imagination's amazing. With your imagination, you can go in all sorts of ways. Probably got the window. What's the weather like here? Rainbow is out. When you want to dream of something new, thinking outside the box is the grooviest thing to do. So if you want to dream of some new things, my friends, think outside the box. It's not just a box. What else could it be? Use your imagination. Just like Pete. Look at he's dreaming about all the things he did. What was your favorite box adventure that Pete imagined? That one was super fun, huh? The end. Oh, look at that. I was dreaming about a motorcycle. So fun. Wow, Pete just goes on so many fun adventures and always has a fun thing for us to talk about and chat about and learn about, like using our imagination to turn even bad days into great days, to think outside the box and have all sorts of adventures, even within our own home, even with just a box. Well, my friends, what was your favorite part of this story? It's so cool acting out all those box adventures with Pete. Now, when you were reading this, you might have been thinking about what you would turn your box into if you had a box. So if you are thinking about that, my friends, let's go ahead and check out this week's craft inspired by the story. So for this week, my friends, we have these groovy imagination box crafts where you are going to get to decide what you would change your box into if you had a box. And we're using your groovy imagination. So here you can see this one's already colored that you can print out in color, or you can print out your own to color in. And here you put your name. I put Maya's groovy imagination, and watch this. The box opens up, and inside it has our rhyme from the story. The box is big and the box is groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly Maya's imagination grew and grew, and down here I can say the box is now I turned mine into a castle, and here you can draw a picture of what you turned your box into. What a fun way to share your own imagination. And then let this text right in, and you can close up your box just like that. Here's another example, my friends. Kevin's groovy imagination. His also opens up, has the little saying right here, has more lines to write. If you want to write some more, draw your picture. Oh, turn his into a race car also with a little fire at the end like Pete. That's a really fast one. All right, my friends. Well, if you're interested in making these Pete the Cat groovy imagination crafts, then you can find the downloadable template on my blog by clicking down there on the links below. And if you do make your crafts, I'd love to hear about your own groovy imaginations. So please reach out to me. You can find me on the blog, Instagram, Facebook, social media. All those links can be found down there below. All right, friends, if you enjoyed today's interactive read aloud, please be sure to subscribe to my Storybook YouTube channel to keep up with all of our reading adventures. I have so much fun reading these, acting these out, chatting with you, getting really into the story in our interactive read alouds. All right, so click that subscribe button to follow along. And until next time, my friends, happy reading.